Right everyone, hope you're all good. Just another little video. A couple of people have been asking about the food and stuff, how to do the hydroponic food. So I'm just going to quickly do a quick video just to explain how easy it is. I'm going to do it basically with what everyone knows, Miracle Grow. Yeah, so basically you can use Miracle Grow on its own, yeah, as a soluble food in water, and that's it. Yeah, you can get different versions of Miracle Grow for different plants, so you can look into that yourself and do a little bit of research. But as a rule, what you want to aim for is an NPK level that's pretty even right the way through. So yeah, you're not high in nutrients, nitrogen or the other end, phosphagen, stuff like that. You're literally balanced right across the board, so you're going to get green leaves as well as your flowers. Once you get into it a little bit more, obviously you'll realise that you're going to need certain parts of the plant to flourish more in certain parts of its life, so you're going to feed it different foods. But at the moment I'm going to keep it simple and just go with a normal basic NPK soluble food, which i.e. Miracle Grow can pack any of them kind of foods. So there's a couple of things you're going to need. You're going to need an EC meter to read the level of food that you're putting in your water, and you're going to need a pH meter to read your pH, to allow the water to be at a pH level that allows the nutrients to be picked up by the plant. Once again, that's another big, massive ballpark, a completely different video. But your pH, roughly with hydroponics, I aim for around about in between a 5.9 to 6.3 to 6.4. People's opinions differ. You just find out yourself, and obviously you'll get to know your own water and move on from that and get it perfect. But yeah, as a rule, you know, it's good to vary it from in between a range rather than to stick to one exact pinpoint mark, because all the different nutrients are available at different pH levels to optimum point. So at one point you might be a bit low on your pH. There's certain nutrients that will start locking out, but there's other nutrients that will actually pick up more at that pH level. So like I said, you don't have to stick to it being bang on 6 or whatever people say. You know, work to a range which is 3 to 4, 5 points at max of the pH, and so 6 to 6.5. I go 5.9 to roughly 6.3 to 6.4. Yeah, so it's simply, when it's young plants, it will probably give you a bit of an explanation on the packet anyway of different stages of plant life to what amount of food you need to give it. So stick to that, and if anything, go underneath it to start with. I wouldn't go with a full strength or try and go over the top with trying to feed them when they're young with a young root system, because you'll just burn them and they won't like it at all. So yeah, put your food into your water, and then obviously check your EC levels. You do your EC first, put your food in first, because the food will actually bring the pH level down in the water to a certain degree. But you may need to go a bit lower than that if you want to be spot on, and you start to use something like this, which is a pH down solution. You don't want to be going pH down and pH up. You don't want to be chasing it backwards and forwards. Normally with our tap water, you're going to be looking to bring it down a little bit. So pH down can be done naturally with lemon juices and stuff like that, and vinegars and all sorts of different things. So if you're not looking to do what people think are complete chemicals and hydroponics, which is a bit of a myth to be fair, but you can use natural versions to bring your pH down. Yeah, that's about it. And also what you want to try and keep it up, your water temperature, is basically a thermometer of basically cooking, a probe, digital thermometer, and you can use that, or something that you've used in the fish tank or whatever else, and you can take the temperature. You want to stick to around about 20 to 21 when you're putting this solution in the trays or whatever you're going to use. Keep it in your buckets and rest your roots in through there, because of the shock, and they don't like it if it's really cold. It's come from outside and they've been used to sitting in something a little bit warmer. So yeah, try and keep that to around about 20, 21 at all times really, to be fair, the water temperature, but which indoor environment normally is around about that temperature, 70, 75. So yeah, simple as that. That's all you have to do. That's no soil, no mess. literally either put a lid on that net pot in the top, plant in it, put a little fish tank pump in there, so you can either do aeroponics with the jets, or you can literally go with a bubble pot to keep the water level low, so that the bubbles from the air pump, like an air stone, they'll bounce up basically and spray the bottoms of the roots. You can use it as a bubble pot. There's various different things you can do, but that's just to quickly explain the nutrient solutions. And yeah, you're all good to go. Take care, people, and I will catch you soon. Yeah, bye bye.